Look at my baby. Tell him what happened to you.
Trying to come out early.
The little baby trying to come out.
Yeah.
And you only 32 weeks pregnant, but her water broke. So we just in here in the hospital watching some Marvel. We just chilling. But this might be a little vlog. There you go. Anyway, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to a little vlog video. Today, you know, it's kind of like, I ain't gonna be talking too much, but my wife about to give birth soon, and it's just a little documentary, or if y'all want to keep up what happened. But we woke up and her water broke. She started panicking, went to the hospital. They said they was gonna transfer her to a different hospital. So now we just waiting, you know. There's no type of lighting in here, but we just waiting for waiting to see what's up, man. They say he can come any day now, and yeah. But so how you really feeling? See, the lighting look good on you.
It's hot.
What they give you?
They have like magnesium drip or something. Got me my face full of water.
I think you still look like a baddie. You feel me? But yeah, man. We just in here chilling right now. They got me. I'm sitting on this terrible couch, but I'm gonna give y'all more updates and everything too. And whenever, you know, he come, y'all gonna be able to see the baby. You know, and I got two names in mind. I'm either gonna call him one Kobe, after, you know, the basketball player, Kobe Bryant, spelled K-O-B-E, or I'm just gonna make him a junior, just call him Christopher Jamal Henderson, you feel me? That's my full name, so I could give him my name. But I would say, let me know which one sound better, but by the time y'all see this video, I probably already picked the name out. Just one or the other two. Cause which one you leaning more towards?
Huh?
You leaning more towards Kobe? Or like a junior?
I like a junior.
You like the junior?
Yeah.
See, everybody want that name too. But I'm gonna talk to y'all. Look at me and my baby in the background. You can't even see her. But we just in the hospital waiting right now. And everything. I feel bad for her because she couldn't really eat nothing today. What they got you eating? Just ice in the cup?
Yeah.
I mean, I ate good earlier, but that's only because I was hungry. I'm not the one in labor. So
Nah, tell her what you had. Cause
I had some fire Philippine food. Cause I ain't gonna lie, she put me on. What's the name of that food that we having?
Toto's Grills.
It's called Toto's Grill. Some Philippine barbecue food. But yeah, so
Yeah, I gotta tell y'all, he got extra rice.
hey man, I don't need to
Eating
know.
for two.
I did eat for two. I ate for me and you, cause look, you couldn't eat all day, so I had to eat double. But yeah. So right now we just, you know, waiting on the update. So the two things that might happen is either they're gonna keep her in the hospital because she's only 32 weeks, so either keep her in the hospital and try to keep the baby inside her for as long as they can, even though her water did break, but somehow they can keep the baby in there. Or if, you know, she has the baby earlier, like today or tomorrow, then the baby would just stay in the hospital until like as long as it can, and then we're gonna come pick it up. Yeah, but you know, I feel bad for you because you look a mess. Everybody, but she still look pretty though. Let me see, zoom in onto that belly. Zoom in onto that feet.
That's what I headed. I already knew.
I'm gonna say, where your feet at?
I already knew.
But are you excited the baby's about to come?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
What you nervous about?
Huh?
What you nervous about?
We don't have nothing set up.
Alright, we ain't even got the crib set up. And now it's all on me to get everything set up. Because we have all the stuff, but it's pretty much like in a pile. So I pretty much gotta like do all that stuff by myself while she here. But I do have a couple of the baby's outfits, so he ain't coming out butt ass naked. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and one thing I didn't know is that when you wash baby's clothes, you have to have like a baby detergent. Because I was just gonna use the one that I be using, but you know, apparently you can't use that for some reason. You gotta use the actual baby one. What's that? But it's like good or hot? But yeah, man, I'm gonna have like more updates on everything too. Probably like throughout these couple of days and whatnot too, so you guys can see. And whenever the baby's born, you know, because the baby is gonna be a little early, but you're gonna see how small he look and whatnot too. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to y'all in a few. I'm out. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the ending of my last video. And I know my last video I was giving y'all like an update on the situation with my wife, but she did deliver my baby, and what she ended up having to do was a C-section and whatnot too. And I got videos and pictures of my son if y'all want to, you know, see him. But his name is Kobe, and we was trying to think of a good middle name. And then I think my girl was saying Amari, but I think she was trying to spell it with an A. And then I was thinking Omari, just because off the show. I don't know if y'all ever seen Power, but the dude Ghost, his real name I think is Omari, but he spelled it with an O. So we ended up just using that for the middle name. So now you got Kobe Omari Henderson. But anyway, yeah, if you guys want to see more pictures and videos, I'm probably gonna put that in the end of the video too. But she's all healthy and whatnot too. She had a C-section, and I ain't gonna lie, when they had me come in the room, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking, like, you know when people be like, oh, you finna faint and do all that? I was just thinking that they was lying. But all I remember is they was cutting into her. She obviously couldn't feel it because, you know, they've had her own medication. But I was holding my wife's hand, and then I'm just, you know, hearing the noises getting cut, and so many doctors and nurses around me. I ain't gonna lie, I did not faint. But I will say it was like very hot in the room. I was sweating. I'd never been sweating like that in my life. Like, you would thought I would just started working out. I was like, what's going on with me? You know, like, it was crazy because, like, out of nowhere, as soon as I was in there, they was like, what they say, Dad, you ready? You can come inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ready to, you know, check everything out? But then it was like, boom, it hit me. I had all the whole things on and everything. I was looking like an official doctor and all that. And, yeah, man, I was nervous. Like, I just started sweating and everything too. Normally I carry my water in this thing, ice cold water. I was when I left it in the room that we was previously in, and I asked the nurse, I was like, hey, can I go get my water? And then she said, she was like, if you go get your water, you can't come back in. And I was like, oh my God, because I don't know if I was gonna pass out or not, but I could not look over the curtain to see what they were doing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just, I didn't want to look. So I'm over there holding her hand, looking straight at her head, and then next thing you know, I hear the baby crying like over the curtain. And then what the doctor said, he was like, Dad, you want to get a video? I kid you not. I was over there like I was over there shaking with the video. I'm looking this way, trying to like record over the curtain. But I didn't want to look at the part right now. And then I see the baby's head and whatnot too. And I was like, the baby and stuff like that. But then obviously they took him out, you know, saw a video and all that too. And then I was like, dang, man. Like, because obviously before he was like, I knew I was going to be a parent. But it's like, when you actually see your son being born, and I was like, what? That's crazy. But he doing all right for everybody's asking. He's only 32 weeks old right now. So he is premature. He came out a lot early. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling him to wait the whole 40 weeks because his original due date was July 15 is what they told us to start. And then went from July 15 to like, you know, like the end of June. And the next thing you know, it's May 20. And then he just wanted to come a lot early. But he all healthy and everything too. He has a hard time breathing on his own. So they got the little tubes and everything, you know, around him and all that too. But I've been staying in the hospital for like 4 days, you know, straight. And I ain't gonna lie to you, sleeping on that couch is probably the worst sleep I ever had. But it's not about me, you know, it's all about being there for my son and my wife. But just sleeping there, it was terrible. And then we got put in one room, but I will say one thing, it was cool because I was able to watch, you know, a lot of them finals, you know, like the NBA finals, you know, while my wife was just sleeping. And shout out to the Pacers real quick, because I mean, obviously, if y'all have been watching my stuff for a minute, y'all know I'm from Indiana. So of course I'm gonna root for Indiana, because look, off topic, but no one thought we were gonna get past the Bucks. Now, Giannis is my favorite player, and I wish Giannis would join Indiana, because even though he probably never do that, but if Giannis joins Indiana, then Indiana's going to be unstoppable, because we already, you know, championship team, but he's that missing piece. But no one thought we was going to beat the Bucks, beat them. No one thought we was going to be Cavaliers, beat them. And then now, like, no one think we finna beat New York. Well, it's 2-0. I just got done watching that game right now, smacking them. And it's probably going to be Indiana versus OKC. But if you guys are into basketball, stuff like that, and you want to see me rant or talk about basketball, I would love to do that type of stuff on my channel too. I could do like reaction videos to the games and all that. But then, I ain't gonna lie to you, it probably won't be original because I'm finna watch the games too. I'm not the type of person to only watch a 10-minute video of a game because you miss everything. 1 minute they're down by 2, next minute they're up by 20. But off topic, that was pretty cool, you know. I got to chill there watching on the big screen and whatnot too. And what else happened when I was there? So, what was the last thing? The food was like, I ain't gonna lie. You know how hospital food be. But it was just cool, all experience and whatnot too. And obviously, I'm gonna check up on him every day while he's in, while he's in the hospital. But I probably won't get to be able to take him home until like maybe June and stuff like that. But it was just, it was all crazy because I'm gonna tell y'all about the day before, like, he was born and whatnot. So I showed y'all that video, I'm gonna put that before, when I was asking my wife if she ready to have the baby and whatnot. And then, mind you, I think that was like my 3rd day or 2nd day there, but I didn't feel like sleeping on a hospital bed. So I went back home to my, house on base. And I told her I was gonna be there at like 8 in the morning. So I think I didn't fall asleep until, and mind you, I was sick too. So it wasn't a good combination. That hospital was cold. So I wanted to come back home so I could take medicine and be in like a little hot room. So I'm sleeping, it's like 1 a.m. By the time it gets like 3 something, my girl started blowing up my phone and I didn't hear it because I had the ringer on, but the volume was extra low. So next thing you know, it's like, I think 4 something, 5 something. I'm getting all these messages from her, and then I had people from work coming, calling me to make sure I'm good too. And mind you, once I took that cold medicine, I was having the best sleep of my life. But next thing you know, I got the flight sergeant, from work, all those people, supervisors, all those people that looked out for me and all that, calling my phone. And then next thing you know, my doorbell rang too. And it was one of my old sergeants too. And then I was like, dang, they sent the whole squad to look for me too. So I'm thinking she had the baby while I was knocked out sleeping. And then it was just funny because my sergeant, he was calling me as I'm opening the door. So I'm like, and then I just see him looking at the phone and stuff like that. But then he was like, yeah, your wife is going into labor. You might want to get to the hospital, da 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 da. And then I was tired, but I went ahead and went straight to the hospital. And she ain't had a kid till like 6 hours later. But it was just a crazy past couple of 4 days and whatnot too. Appreciate everybody that's been reaching out, asking about what's been going on. That's kind of a little update of what's been going on. And yeah, but I'm probably gonna put some videos at the end, that I took at the hospital, or just some pictures at the end too, so y'all can see how he looked. But yeah, he's a beautiful baby boy, you know what I'm saying? I do be feeling bad when they be poking him with the needles and whatnot too. And one thing I love, like what babies do is, like when you give them your finger and they just like grab your hand. I was like, I'll be like, baby Kobe. And then he just grabbed my hand like that too. But I'm telling you, he's adorable. But I can't wait to do like future videos. And I'm gonna have him in my videos too. Obviously, when I can show it to y'all, I will. But I can't wait to be able to take him home and whatnot and show y'all the newest edition, you know what I'm saying? Of, the family and whatnot too. But that's just a quick little video what I've been up to. Hopefully all you guys had a good little couple of days and whatnot. It's been some crazy couple of days too. But right now my wife, she's at home. This is her first day at home. So she just got discharged from the hospital. But she's just in the room right now. She's having a hard time getting up sometimes or whatnot too. But, whenever she needs me, I'm there. But anyway, until my next video, like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and put congrats in the comment section and whatnot too. Go ahead and like the video for baby Kobe, man. All right, I'm out. Love baby.
I put them over there. This one's